many of you know this familiar face? Did you know that this man created the happiest place on earth? Today I want to talk about Walt Disney and his invention of animated films, as well as the Disney parks across the world. Walt Disney has made an incredible impact on the world as he expresses creativity through short clips, movies, and theme parks. Children of all ages can enjoy the movies Disney created over the years, as well as going to the Disney theme parks throughout the world and experiencing the Disney environment. First, I'll talk a little bit about Walt Disney's background and childhood. Next, I'll inform you about some of the animated films Disney created over the years. Then I'll share with you the invention of the Disneyland and Walt Disney World parks. Finally, we'll discuss the future of Walt Disney's name and work. First, let's talk about the inventor, Walt Disney. He was born on December 5, 1901, and was one of 5 children in his family. His father was Elias Disney, and his mother was Flora Call Disney. Disney and his family moved frequently throughout his early life, but for the most part, he grew up in Marceline, Missouri. As far as education, Disney attended multiple places, including Kansas City Art Institute and School of Design and Chicago Art Institute, which furthered his creative mind in achieving his success as an inventor. Trains were a big interest in the mind of Disney, and he even built a railroad in his own backyard to express his passion for trains. Biography.com helped me find these facts about Walt Disney's early life. Despite all of his early success, Disney went through a rough time before his career skyrocketed. In an attempt to impact the world, Disney, together with iWorks, began creating short animated films in 1922. Their first 2 projects were off to a great start, but then something horrible occurred. They ran out of money and Disney had to file for bankruptcy. You would think something like this would end Disney's career, but the bankruptcy did nothing but motivate him to further pursue his ideas he had in mind for the world. He immediately moved to California with only $40 cash and a suitcase with an extra change of clothes. He began talking to people and forming a dedicated team so that he could get right back on track in the animation business. Although Walt Disney went through some downhills in his early career, he found a way out and began to quickly succeed in the film industry. Next, let's look at Disney's successful animated films he created. Disney's first successful silent cartoon was called Plain Crazy. It screened for the first time in 1928 and starred the famous mouse that everyone is fond of today, Mickey Mouse. After Plain Crazy, Steamboat Willie was created and screened for the first time in 1928. The difference between these first 2 successful films was that Plain Crazy was a silent film, and Steamboat Willie made history as the world's first synchronized sound cartoon. Due to the success of his first sound cartoon, Disney was motivated to elevate his ideas by producing longer animated films. Some of these films included Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, Fantasia, and Dumbo. Disney became so successful in the film industry that he won almost every award he was ever nominated for. JustDisney.com informed me on the successful films Disney created. Although Disney probably could have lived off of the successes of his films, nothing stopped him from further attempting to create theme parks based off of these outstanding films. Disney was very successful in the film industry, but there was also another successful industry in Disney's near future, theme parks. Now, let's discuss Disney's invention of Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Disneyland was created in 1 year on the acres near Anaheim, California. Opening day was July 17, 1955, and it was an incredible success, even though the park only consisted of about 20 attractions at the time. The real reason Disney wanted to create Disneyland was because kids started asking to see where Mickey Mouse and Snow White lived. Disney, being the incredibly giving person he was, immediately began brainstorming on how to make this dream come true for children. About.com helped me become aware of how Disney became successful in the amusement park industry. Walt Disney World was built near Orlando, Florida, and it took about 2 years to complete. Opening day was October 1, 1971. Walt Disney died in 1966, so he did not get to experience the opening day of Walt Disney World, but his brother, Roy E. Disney, followed in his footsteps and made sure that everything was completed the way Walt wished it would be. I used WDW Magic to further educate me about the history of Walt Disney World. Roy E. Disney succeeded in taking over his brother's life, and both parks have continuously been growing in size, including scenery and new attractions. Finally, let's conclude by revealing the future of Walt Disney's name and work. Disney parks have not only expanded to different parts of the United States, but are also expanding to different parts of the world. There are 11 theme parks in 11 locations worldwide which runs by Disney. A few places include Hong Kong Disneyland, Disneyland Resort Paris, and Tokyo Disney Resort. TheTravelGuide.com states that Disneyland parks are the most famous theme parks of the world. Without the creativity and mind of Walt Disney and the lending hand of his brother Roy E. Disney, Who knows where kids would spend their favorite vacation? Where will a park be built next? Walt Disney has impacted this world by making his parks international and always including children of all ages. And in conclusion, despite his tough childhood and lack of money at a young age, Disney succeeded in his dreams of making an impact on the world and creating a legacy forever. Walt Disney has created movies and theme parks in order to satisfy children of all ages. How many of you have been to one of the Disney theme parks? Do you agree that it is the happiest place on earth? The invention of Disney movies and theme parks has impacted us in such a way that even adults love Disney as much as little children. Without Walt Disney's incredible inventions and business and financial success, who knows what the happiest place on earth would be? Disney has opened up a door for all of us to be a kid again and experience a joyful environment of Mickey Mouse and all of his friends. And remember, it was all started by a mouse. Thank you.